welcome once again to my channel. In this video we are going to see that how a BJT can be used as a switch. So let's quickly recall what is a switch. Switch is a device which has two possible outputs and it depends on whether the switch is open or closed. So when the switch is open, then there will be no output, or we can represent it with 0. And if it is closed, then there will be an output, and ideally the value of the output should be equals to the input. Now where the switch is used in electronics? In analog electronics, switch is used in power supply systems like the SMPS, and in digital electronics it is very important building blocks in designing the digital logic systems and in memories also. So these switches can be made with the diode or the BJT or the MOSFET, but here we are interested that how BJT can be used as a switch. So now let's see the switching behavior of the BJT. But before that, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get all the notifications of upcoming videos, and watch this video completely and thoroughly. And one more thing, before ending the video, I will present an example which is very helpful if you are preparing for the competition like GATE and the PSUs. Now to understand the basic concept, let's once again taking this common emitter circuit and focusing on its transfer curve. So transfer curve is made between the output voltage and the input voltage. Here the first point is when the input voltage is less than the 0.5 volt. This is an approximate value that when it is less than 0.5 volt, then both the junctions, the emitter base junction and the collector base junctions are, what will be, forward biased or the reverse biased? Yes, reverse biased. So both the junctions are reverse biased, and if the emitter base junction is reverse biased, then what is the base current? It will be 0, and so the collector current, that is the output current, will also be 0. In this case the output voltage is equals to the VCC. Now let's mark these points in the transfer curve. Let us see, when input voltage is less than 0.5 volt, we are getting output equals to the supply voltage. This XY region is called the cutoff region. Since we are getting the 0 output current, so we will say that BJT is working here as the open switch. Switch जो है वो open है. Now if we increase the input voltage, then it will enter into the active region, और active region में क्या होता है? Amplification. So amplification is not a desirable feature of the switch. That's why we are ignoring this part. Let's increase this input voltage further and then see what will happen. If we keeps on increasing, then we will get a constant output voltage and the constant output current, and this region is called the saturation region. Output current will become saturated and it is nearly constant. Do you know why the output current becomes constant in the saturation region? You can reply me in the comment section. So in the saturation region, both the junctions, that is the emitter base and the collector base junctions, are forward biased. Hence here we will say that switch is open or closed. It is closed because we are getting a constant current. So up to this point I have explained that BJT work as open switch in the cutoff region and the closed switch in the saturation region. So if you are preparing for the competitions, then the rest part of the video is for you, and it is very important because switch को लेकर के मैंने generally देखा है YouTube पे detailed videos नहीं मिलती. So to achieve the ideal feature of this switch, the beta forced value should be 1. but let's see what is the beta first. And before knowing the beta first, you should know what is the edge of saturation, EOS. This is called edge of saturation. Now the point at which the transistor leaves the active region and enters the saturation region is called edge of saturation and is defined by the current IC/EOS, which is given by VCC minus 0.3 upon RC. Let it be our equation 1. So if this is the collector current at the edge of saturation, then the base current will be IB/EOS is IC/EOS upon beta. So this is equation 2. तो ये बेस करंट हो गई एट द एज ऑफ सैचुरेशन, बट व्हाट विल बी द करस्पॉन्डिंग इनपुट वोल्टेज विच इज रिक्वायर्ड टू ड्राइव द ट्रांजिस्टर इनटू द एज ऑफ सैचुरेशन. So it is very easy, is given by IB/EOS product RB plus VBE. So this is our equation 3. So generally at this point जो हमारा VCE वैल्यू होती है इसको हम कंसिडर करते हैं 0.3 वोल्ट से. ओके, एंड आफ्टर एंटरिंग इनटू द सैचुरेशन रीजन जो VCE सैचुरेशन वैल्यू है, नॉर्मली हम इसकी एक स्टैंडर्ड वैल्यू जो लेते हैं दैट इज 0.2 वोल्ट. सो व्हाट इज आउटपुट करंट इन द सैचुरेशन रीजन? So IC saturation is given by VCC minus VCE saturation. I am writing it directly 0.2 upon RC. So this is our equation 4. Now for the switching analysis, we should know what is the overdrive factor of the switch. So this overdrive factor is actually the ratio of the base current before entering into the saturation region. So IB upon IB/EOS. So this is called overdrive factor. But as we go further into the saturation region, that is the deep saturation region, then the common emitter current gain, that is the beta, is termed as beta forced. So basically beta force जो है वो beta ही है, that is the common emitter current gain but into the deep saturation region, and we are using the term forced because designer is forcing the transistor more and more into the saturation region, and this beta forced value is given by very simple IC saturation upon the base current, and its ideal value is 1. So which is the desired feature for the switching operation. Now let's solve a problem based on the switching behavior of the BJT. In this example, both the resistor values are given, that is 1 kilo ohm, supply voltage is 5 volt and also the input voltage is 5 volt. Beta is given, that is 100. So we need to find if the transistor is saturated, calculate the base current and the collector current, and then the beta forced. So here you can see the VBE, VCE saturation, VCE/EOS, that is the edge of saturation. These values are not given. If these values are not mentioned in the problem, then you have to take the standard values. Standard values for VBE is 0.7 volt, and VCE saturation, what is it? It is 0.2 volt. And VC edge of saturation is 0.3 volt. So we will use these standard values. So let's find out what is the base current. For this, simple, the base current is given by VI minus VBE upon RB. Putting the values, then it is 4.3 milliampere. Then what will be the collector current if beta is given? So collector current is given by IB product beta, and In the next, we need to find the beta forced. It is the ratio of IC saturation upon the base current, and IC saturation is what? It is the collector current in the saturation region. So it is given by VCC minus VC saturation upon RC. You know the values, so put the values here. The collector current in the saturation is given by 4.8 milliampere. So you know the IC saturation and the base current. So what will be the ratio? It is 1.1. So in this condition, this BJT is working as very good switch. It is giving beta forced value nearly 1. Now the second part of the problem is, what value should the base resistor be raised to in order to bring the transistor to the edge of saturation. अभी edge of saturation की बात नहीं हुई थी. So for the edge of saturation, collector current is simply given by VCC minus VC EOS upon RC. So it is 4.7 milliampere, and using this we know the base edge of saturation current is, what is it? IC EOS upon beta. Putting the value 4.7 10 to power minus 5 ampere. Now the value of the base resistor which drives the transistor into the edge of saturation, it should be given by Vi minus of VBE upon what? IB EOS. So when we put the values, we will get nearly 91.5 kilo ohm, which is a very large value. So this is the value of the base resistor. So this is all about the BJT working as a switch. I hope you like this video. So please subscribe my channel and share it. If you have any queries regarding this topic or any other topic of analog electronic circuit, you can write me in the comment section. You can also mail me your feedback. Your feedback is very valuable for me. My mail ID is given in the description of the video. Thank you so much and have a nice day.